Why did a Seattle tech executive go silent the moment an old man in denim stepped forward? He thought the poor guy counting pennies deserved humiliation. He didn't know the retired Navy SEAL standing behind him had spent 20 years defending people who couldn't defend themselves. But first, we need to understand what this CEO did that made an entire coffee shop hold its breath. It's 7:42 a.m. at the grind, a packed coffee shop 2 blocks from Pike Place Market. The morning rush is in full swing. The air smells like roasted beans and rain-soaked jackets. Conversations blend into white noise. Everyone's in a hurry. At the register stands Marcus Chen, 52 years old, with hands that tell stories of decades doing honest work. Paint stains on his flannel. Worn boots. He's counting change carefully, coin by coin, trying to make exact payment for one small black coffee. $2.75. His fingers move slowly, deliberately. There's dignity in the way he handles each quarter, each dime. Behind him, the line stretches 12 people deep. Some check their phones, others tap their feet, but most just wait. Because most people understand that patience costs nothing. But not everyone believes in patience. Are you serious right now? The voice cuts through the coffee shop hum like a knife. Everyone turns. Trevor Bancroft, 38, designer suit, watch worth more than most people's cars. He's 3 people back in line, but his irritation fills the entire room. We don't have all day, buddy. Some of us have actual jobs. Marcus's hands freeze. A nickel slips from his fingers and rolls across the counter. The barista, a young woman with kind eyes, gently stops it. Sir, it's fine. Take your time. But Trevor's already moving forward, pushing past 2 customers. He towers over Marcus now, cologne overwhelming, voice dripping with contempt. Look at you. Counting pennies. In Seattle. In 2024. He laughs. But it's cold. Mean. You know what? Here. Trevor pulls out his wallet. Leather. Expensive. He removes a crisp dollar bill, crumples it, and throws it at Marcus. It bounces off his chest and falls to the floor. There's your charity. Now move so people with actual lives can get their coffee. The shop goes silent. 40 people. No one moves. No one speaks. Marcus bends down slowly to pick up the crumpled bill. His hands shake. Not from weakness. From something deeper. From the weight of being invisible in a world that only sees dollar signs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The barista's eyes fill with tears. Someone in the back mutters something about calling management, but no one steps forward. Because standing up to people like Trevor requires something most people do and have at 7:43 a.m. on a Tuesday. Until someone does. Marcus stands there, holding the crumpled dollar in his counted change, face burning with shame he doesn't deserve. Around him, phones come out. Some people record. Others look away, uncomfortable witnesses to casual cruelty. Trevor's already back at his spot in line, checking his Apple Watch, completely unaware that he just destroyed a human being for the crime of being poor. The barista touches Marcus's hand. Your coffee is on us today, sir. But Marcus shakes his head. I have the money. I always have the money. If your heart breaks for this injustice, if you believe every human deserves basic respect, please like and subscribe to support kindness, because what happens next will restore your faith in silent warriors. The door opens. Cool Seattle air rushes in, and with it something else, presence. The man who enters is tall, 6'4", with a face that's seen things most people only watch in movies. Salt dash and dash pepper beard. Faded denim jacket over a simple black shirt. Visible tattoos running down both forearms. He walks with a slight limp, but there's nothing weak about it. It's the limp of someone who earned every scar. He's a regular. People know him. Jake Morrison. Owns the coffee shop next door. Former Navy SEAL. 20 years of service. The kind of man who speaks softly because he doesn't need to speak loudly. He sees Marcus. Sees the crumpled dollar on the counter. Sees the shame in an honest man's eyes. And then he sees Trevor. Jake doesn't rush. He walks calmly to the register, stands beside Marcus, and speaks in a voice that somehow carries without being loud. "Marcus, good morning." Marcus looks up, surprised. "Jake, I'm sorry, I'm holding up the—" "You're not holding up anything." His coffee and whatever he wants for breakfast. On my tab. Then Jake turns around. Faces Trevor. The entire coffee shop holds its breath. "You drop something." He picks up the crumpled dollar, unfolds it carefully, almost reverently, and holds it out to Trevor. "Your money. Take it back." Trevor's smirk falters. For the first time, he actually looks at Jake. Really looks. At the tattoos. At the scars. At the eyes that have seen combat and chaos and came back anyway. It was just... He was taking forever. He was counting his money. This man works construction. 60 hours a week. He counts his change because he respects every dollar he earns. That's called dignity. Jake steps closer. Not threatening, just present. I spent 20 years defending this country. You know what I learned? The measure of a man isn't his bank account. It's how he treats people when he has power and they don't. Trevor's face goes from red to white. Around them, phones are definitely recording now. He reaches for the dollar with shaking hands. "I didn't mean..." "Yes, you did." Now you have two choices. Apologize to Marcus, sincerely, or leave this coffee shop and think about what kind of man you want to be. 40 people watch, waiting. Trevor turns to Marcus. His voice cracks. I'm sorry. That was wrong. I'm sorry." Marcus nods slowly, accepting it, even if he shouldn't have to. Jake puts a hand on Marcus's shoulder. "Your coffee's ready, brother." As Marcus takes his cup, hands steadier now, the coffee shop erupts in applause. Not loud, not showy. Just the sound of humanity remembering what it means to stand up, to speak up, to show up when it matters. Trevor leaves without his coffee. The truth is this: respect isn't expensive. It costs nothing to treat someone with dignity. But the absence of respect costs everything: your humanity, your integrity, your soul. Jake Morrison didn't need to raise his voice. He didn't need violence. He just needed to remind everyone in that coffee shop, including Trevor, that every person matters. Every story has value. Every human being deserves basic respect. So I'm curious, where are you watching from today? And be honest with yourself. What would you have done in that moment? Would you have stayed silent? Recorded it? Or would you have been the one to step forward? Drop your answer in the comments, because kindness isn't a spectator sport. It's a choice we make every single day.